All right. Last we left off, the Fluzzies were literally raiding the village, stealing what they could find, and taking it off into the woods to rebuild. And you all were watching as they did that. This is where we left off.
I'm gonna join in the ransacking of the village.
You do so. Is there anything specifically you were stealing?
I want to go to the alchemist shop.
Okay.
Are there any like healing potions? Would I need to do a Arcana check to find one?
Nah, you find 5 common healing potions.
EW. These will come in handy later.
Mm-hmm.
It's a surprise too. It'll help us later.
Who was okay? I'm sorry. DM brain is farting. Was anyone kind of with you? Was Zentar and then went back, right?
Huh?
None of the knights were with us.
Okay, yeah, thank you. I figured.
Thank you so much for helping our village. We'll be sure to repay you someday.
Who is that talking to?
That's one of the little girls you saved from the cage.
Oh, you're welcome. Make sure to make good use of the gold I gave you.
We've packed a bunch of supplies into this wagon for you all.
Ooh. I'm gonna go take a look.
Flashback to the Fluzzy is kind of pushing Azure out of the way as they put stuff into the cart.
Does my mic sound better? I turned noise suppression on.
Yeah, there's a lot of
better when you talk.
Yes. There isn't as much background noise as when you're not talking, which is good.
Yeah.
In the cart is just food and supplies, different like sort of like herbs that seem for like seasoning, mostly food supplies, some blankets, and daggers. Just a bag of daggers.
Ooh. I'm gonna take a dagger and put it in the bag of holding.
You do so.
Oh no.
Wait.
Hold on.
No.
Oh,
This
no.
freaking bag of chaos.
I forgot
Hold
about
on.
that.
I get the scroll. Oh, nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
The bag of many things.
Last you guys had heard, the next point in the mission was to go to the Forgotten Forest. Where you guys right now are, well, DM didn't plan the map out completely. I would say you guys are about half a day's journey away from the Forgotten Forest. It is around afternoon.
The what?
Exactly.
Well, yeah, exactly. You guys hear, well, out of DM talk, you guys hear Forgotten Forest, but,
I heard no such thing.
He has no idea.
he has no idea. What is Forgotten Forest?
I maintained my character, darn you.
What is this thing? This mysterious little thing.
Okay, so
Should probably open my character sheet.
so we should go to the forest now, right? To the place that you guys cannot hear.
To that place.
Exactly.
To that place.
To that place.
Um,
Okay, I'm gonna jump in the back of the wagon.
alrighty.
I guess I'm probably still the one,
The driver.
the driver, the getaway driver.
Place that
Mhm.
literally shall not be named.
The place that cannot be named.
Razul is not here. So we'll just say that he cuddled up in the back of the wagon and started falling asleep, and Milo cuddled up next to him.
Okay.
Where's Azure at?
In the back of the wagon, still in the fetal position.
Oh,
I was gonna say, probably still having an existential crisis.
I probably shouldn't talk to him yet.
If everyone's in the wagon,
Yep.
you travel down the road that is beside the river. You come to where the mountains kind of part, and you travel for about half a day you see landmarks of where a very giant race used to be, but seems to have gone. As you travel through, you see abandoned humongous pots and what seem to be fire and chairs. As you continue through the mountains and the specific place, you reach a forest, and by this time, the sun is setting and it starts looking dark.
Sai, I did put the potions in the bag of holding as well. If you want to roll for that.
It's okay.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna ask you guys, while you guys were on the wagon, did you guys take a long rest or a short rest, or did you just simply exist?
Don't think there would have been time for a long rest.
Yeah.
You can only take one long rest a day.
So you guys could take a short rest if you want to.
I'm good with that.
Wouldn't really do me much good, but hey. Well,
Yeah,
can't we
we could take a
recover?
long
No,
rest,
wait, we
I'm
don't
pretty
need to
sure.
recover health because we didn't take any damage, did we?
I don't know if you guys did. I don't think you guys did. I think Pip kind of just died pretty early. Or not
Poor
Pip,
dude.
sorry. Finn.
Pip
Um,
died?
Hi, buddy. Hello.
I heard kitten.
They have made a return.
Mew.
You start seeing the place around you have more and more trees. They seem to be very lively. As you continue going, you
They're
see.
doing calisthenics.
Please.
One short like a shrub doing pull-ups on a foot or a tree.
They're very lively.
Very, very
One's
lovely.
jogging in
And
place.
is that you?
Is
As
Azure, are you looking less fetal and depressed yet?
The life has not come back to his eyes, but he is sitting up.
Okay, if it's okay, Sai.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to Azure. Hey, how you doing, bud?
Oh. Hey,
Y-
sorry.
You
I'm a little
alright?
jumpy.
You alright?
No.
Oh,
How are you?
that's nice. I'm confused. I had a
About
question.
that?
I pull out a medallion from under my shirt. This is like really difficult to see, but I know you're like a prince or whatever, so you might be able to make it out. Have you ever seen this? What's it called, Si?
a medallion with a crest on it that's very
Crest.
scratched
That's it.
out.
Have you ever seen this crest before?
Do I recognize the crest?
It is. You cannot barely make it out by the scratchings, but you do make out the face of an eagle, and you know only very few nobles have that crest, and they're usually higher ranking.
Ah. This would have belonged to somebody pretty high up there.
Oh, like rich?
Is it a locket? Does it open?
Does it say?
No, it's just a medallion.
No, it doesn't.
I'll be right back.
Well, there go the end of those. That little clue trail.
Yeah,
Sorry I couldn't help you.
it's alright. I've been searching for a while and still haven't found anything.
I see.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go back over. Wait, actually, how do you feel about a game of cards?
Sure.
Alright. Wait. I'm gonna go over to Willow and pull out my cards from his bag. I think he still has them. Both.
He's not here. He can't fight back.
Should we both roll like
The
intelligence,
best
or
time to steal.
what should we roll for playing cards?
You know Go Fish Chess?
Go fish chess. I was playing Go
Yep.
Fish
I'm
with
back.
Willow.
Oh.
I might know it.
Roll. I don't know. An intelligence check for both of you. Roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Just straight intelligence?
Yeah.
Wait, that's the save.
Okie dokie.
Sorry. Intellect conditions.
Oh.
Oh.
Azure beats you in your own game of fish
No.
chess. Yes, right?
He He made Go Fish Chest. He swindled me.
I didn't make this. I heard some, I think it was a wizard made this
A wizard?
long time ago.
You hear in the distance.
I'm never playing this game ever again.
We could just play normal Go Fish.
Alright.
Roll for it.
Roll for intelligence.
Oh. Bro. Could I try to roll with... Wait. Can I
With
try...
the most
Wait. Can I try to
Bro.
cheat? Can I try to cheat?
Yes, you can try to cheat.
11.
My passive perception is bigger than that.
Wow.
Yeah.
You see him putting cards behind his back. I don't know how to go fish, please. You see him putting cards behind his back, and as he puts away, but
I let him do
Azure
it.
is so incredibly good at cards. It does not even matter. By the end of it, his how do you play Go Fish is really no good. I know
You
how to
just
play.
pull cards.
Wow.
It's entirely
literally just a game
luck-based.
of
It's
matching.
just you make
Within-
matches.
He doesn't even pull a card. All the cards in his hand are already the matching ones.
Yeah.
Bruh.
He wins
I had a
flawlessly.
lot of free time in the basement.
You are way too good at this game.
Like I said, a lot of free time in the basement.
Not gonna question.
What?
Was it more of a basement or a dungeon?
A dungeon. They just called
Oh.
it the basement.
Well, let's get our
That's
terminology
nice.
straight then.
I mean, I've said it many times, but my father was a terrible person.
Mm-hmm.
We are level 6, correct?
Oh.
Yes.
We
Okay.
level
Um,
6.
As you guys continue
Joa
forward,
scrambles to level up.
huh?
Joa does a scramble to level up.
No, I'm already level 6. I did check if I was level 6, though. I won't lie. I'm like, wait, did I procrastinate?
Did I do
or
this?
Was I smart?
I forgot
Um,
to do my expertise.
I don't know if I did it perfectly, but whatever.
Alright,
If I'm
continue.
underpowered, I'm underpowered.
As the cart continues to trudge forward, the horses seem to be more and more uneasy.
Oh, wait, I
The
can change that.
once lively trees you see slowly start to turn dead. And as you keep going forward, you look straight ahead and you see a dead forest. And as soon as you look at it, there's silence. You see a dead forest with a fog that covers the underbrush. Everything looks strangely still. You can't see far, but are you guys going to continue looking into the forest?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of
Sure.
looking off to the side, honestly.
Um,
I'm very distracted.
okay. Does everyone continue looking in?
I do.
I mean, I will.
Yeah, I guess. Everyone else is.
As soon as you try to focus your eyes, it feels like everything zooms in. The forest slowly starts zooming in and whizzing past you. Your eyes zoom until they focus on a pair of completely black, crying eyes. It feels like they're staring and like it knows everything about you. The eyes make you feel slightly welcomed and understood. It's almost like the eyes are asking you to come closer.
Hey guys, look at that bird over there. What is wrong with you all?
Do
Do you
keep
You all
looking
look
or
like
do you
you've
look
seen
away?
a ghost.
Do you not see those eyes?
See what?
I point.
Oh.
I'm gonna like pull out my rapier.
Back into the fetal position I go.
Guys, what do we do?
If you guys look away for a single second, your memory of the entire forest completely fades, besides Cyrus and Azure. If you look away, your memory of the forest is almost like it was never even there, and you're confused on why you're standing there and why
You have to
you're
relive the horror of those eyes every
Yes.
single time you look at it. Nice.
Oh, that's great.
That. I was trying to edit it.
The eyes seem welcoming though, and almost like they want you to come closer.
Are we still on the cart or are we on foot?
It's up to you.
Did we take a long rest or were
Short rest.
that's
You feel a sense of trust within those eyes.
Well, that's enough for me. I'm willing to get off the cart.
Wait, hey, where are you guys going? Hello?
It's
Oh,
mostly
no.
just Verena who went.
Should we follow
Uh,
her?
Hey, Verena. Verena, where are you going?
I took one step off the cart. I'm not running in ready to risk my life.
I step off the cart behind her.
Guys?
Do you not feel that pull?
I do feel the pull. But I've also experienced many feelings during my life. I've learned not to trust many of them. Creepy, crying black eyes are definitely a source of distrust.
Cyrus and Festus, you hear in your head, I'm here to help you.
Oh,
Can
that
we
just
see
makes it
anything
creepier.
other than the eyes?
If you look at the forest, then no, your eyes. Oh no. So if you look at the forest, just from where the trees are, like in front of you, you see the trees. As soon as you try to look any deeper into the forest, you zoom into the eyes.
Can you really help me?
I can try.
Not good enough.
I'll walk up to them.
Are you entering the forest?
Yeah.
Cyrus, careful. We don't know what's in there.
It said it's here to help.
Okay, and I have $1 billion gold I'm going to put in your pocket
Oh,
right now. Do
really?
you believe me?
And she says,
Oh.
Festus, I promise I'm not here to hurt you or harm you in any way.
I gave up that name a long time ago.
You're right. It was rude for me to call you that. Azure, please, trust me.
What do we have to lose?
If anyone wishes to follow
literally
me, I'll be
everything?
going towards wherever those are.
You guys are insane.
As Rick kind of gently gets his way down off the cart and starts just kind of casually walking deeper in the forest.
Okay.
I mean,
alright,
what
fine.
else is there to do?
Is it really a surprise we're not quite in our right mind?
No. Whatever. If you're all insistent on going in here, I got your back.
So the only people that are not entering the forest are Willow and Raju. They are going to continue sitting in the cart.
But they're in the cart. They don't even see the forest. They're just
Yeah, they're just chilling, bro. They're playing Go Fish.
They're passed
They got
out.
like wrapped in the game. While you were entering the forest,
Yeah.
Ah,
As-
yes.
as soon as you enter, you hear silence breaks, and you hear the sounds of the forest.
One sec.
Oh, a sound.
The once still forest starts to move ever so slightly. The trees blowing in the wind and the fog under you starts moving with your footsteps. You can look around freely without the eyes drawing you in. And you hear a merry voice start humming. The humming seems to be coming from the fog itself. From the fog.
This is creepy.
No.
How
How close does it sound to
Jorg, we have friends.
Oh.
Gorg, what are you talking about?
What?
Look over there. Some people to play with.
The fog envelops you completely, and all of you see no longer each other, but complete darkness.
Guys,
And the sound
Lord.
is gone, besides the humming.
So we
What do you
can't hear
want?
each other.
You can't see each other, you can't hear each other.
What do you want to do with them, Gorg? Oh, which
Spirits
one's
of
more
this forest.
afraid?
State your intentions.
I think the one curled up was the more afraid. But Gorg, shouldn't we go for the one that's more noble? Noble, mobile. I don't care. I want to see their fears.
Verena,
Uh-huh.
within the darkness, as you're hearing this voice. Oh wait, crap! Hold on. I meant to be doing this the whole time.
I just thought George was rambling.
This is what the forest looks like, for instance.
Oh.
Oh.
It slowly changes to darkness in front of you, Verena. Your friends disappear, and you see a vibrant forest with strange plants and colors you've never seen before. As soon as you see it, you feel a sense of homesickness. You see a woman on a bed with her face covered with a white cloth.
What
You
is
see a,
this?
you see a man on his knees by the bed sobbing, holding an infant baby. Your perspective changes to the eyes of the baby. The man looks at you and says, Kaya, you killed my wife.
Oh,
You're a murderer.
you killed him? You killed her? Oh.
You see the village you grew up in, Riversake, and you see your house. The man you now know as your father is carrying you in a basket. He teleports into the home, and you see a baby's room with lots of dots covering everything. With no love in his eyes and no hesitation, he puts you in the cradle in the corner. You start crying, and he teleports away.
That's
You-
what you deserve.
You see a human couple run through the door, and you recognize them as the people that raised you. The scene changes to a memory you remember. You and your human brother Theodore are playing by the lake. You pick him up and face step into the middle of the lake and release him. You face step to the shore. But as you watch him sink, you only hear, Kaya! Kaya, please help! His head goes under, and the tide takes him away. You see your confused face, wondering why he isn't face stepping to the shore. But as you watch him stay stepping out of the water, you never see Theo again. You see your human mother slap you and fall to the ground, crying, saying, You killed my Theo. You're a murderer.
You did it, Kaya.
You
You're
stand
the
right.
one. You're the one.
I didn't mean to.
You did it. You're the one that drowned him.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you did. You could have stopped him, but you let him go.
You see the night you killed the king and the knights. You killed them. You see the king's advisor, Connor, say to you, You're a murderer now like the rest of us now. You see around you a burning village, and the villages upon villages, one's raided, one's burning to the ground. And you see dead people on the ground of those villages. Suddenly, hundreds of people surround you. They all seem to be in agony and have injuries of some kind, and they all say at once, Because of you, you killed the king. Because of you, we all are dead. You killed us all, Kaya. You are a murderer above all.
You did it, Kaya. All these people, all these families. You're the one.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, you're the one who did it.
Make it stop. Make it
No,
stop.
Kaya. No. Endure the pain of all these thousands and thousands of families because of your actions.
The
Stop.
scene slowly changes over to Festus.
What? Where are they? What did you do with them? Where did they go? Give them back.
Oh, Cork. You see yourself, but you're looking through your eyes, but you look up and see your hands, but they're small and they're reaching up. They look like a baby's hands. You see the face of a woman looking down at you, trying to calm you. There, Festus. It'll be all right. Your mother is here, and I'm not going anywhere. You see you and your mother on the run for what seems like months. One night, she finally stops running. Looking at you, she says, You won't remember this, but I loved you. Know that. I tried to keep you out of the castle and out of that man's reach, but we can't escape him. I'm going to give you my power, and once you turn 20, you will have a power of your own, along with mine. You see a white force leave her body and enter yours. She sets you on the ground as tears fall from her face. Forgive me. I can't go back to that man. Forgive me for making you live alone. She takes out a dagger and slits her own throat. You see men come and pick you up and bring you back to the castle. Gurg.
You're going to be trapped. Trapped forever. Until Father finds you. That's the only way to freedom.
You see your father put a metal cage around your face, clamping your mouth shut, as he says, useless things should be seen and not heard. You see him throw you into the back cage of the dungeon. Once you become not useless, I'll let you out.
You must follow your father's directions. Oh, Azure.
No. No,
You're
no,
not
no.
gonna be free.
He's gone.
Father's
He's
gonna
here.
keep you here.
No, shut up. Shut up. He's not here.
Father's keeping you here.
I said shut up.
You see your brother, Frisk, look at you with hatred in his eyes and say, I've always hated you ever since you were born. And then you see the scene change once more as your father and everyone, as you see your father standing with everyone that you hold dear, including the members of the party, at his feet, dead. And he says, did you really think you could keep anything safe from me?
You can't. You do.
You will never escape me, boy.
Festus, Azure falls to the ground with tears streaming down his face, looking at the apparition of his father. Please, don't hurt me.
That's right. Pitiful thing.
You ran. You ran from me.
Please.
You will have to pay the price for that.
No. No. This was-
You see
This is rich.
the world from a space view, and you see your father's influence cover the entire thing. There is not a place in this world where you can escape me. Remember this.
You're gonna be trapped forever.
Festus
The
clenches
voice?
his hands to the side of his head and just starts rocking back and forth.
The voice slowly fades away. The crazed man that was talking and your father, and you hear from the distance, Festus! Festus! It's not real. Please tell me I'm not too late. You see a girl with golden eyes and black hair appear from the mist. It's Joy.
Festus
Festus?
immediately jumps up, falls down to the ground, and starts crawling towards her. Joy! Joy!
No, no,
Don't let
no.
him get me. No, no.
You come back
You're
here.
not here, George. George, you're not
Oh.
Don't let him get me again. Please.
here. Festus, it's not real. It's not real, Festus. It's all right. You're fine. You're safe.
He just reaches out toward her leg and tries to grab onto it.
She bends down and embraces him into a hug. And she starts cradling him. It's all right, Festus. It's all right. It'll be fine.
He's so powerful, Joy.
I know.
He's so strong.
I know. Even I'm scared of him.
How can I face him?
You're on the right path. You seem to be gaining trusted allies and people who can help you.
No, Joy. He'll kill them too. He'll take them too. Just like he took Frisk. Just like he took my mother.
Your mother? I don't know. I don't know the outcome, Festus. All I know is we have to hope. We have to try. Because if we don't, we'll just live in this
No.
fear and darkness forever.
But why do I have to be the one to break that darkness? Why me?
Because you're powerful, Festus. Sometimes people with the most power have the biggest burdens. Because of the responsibility you must carry out.
How can I protect them?
have to trust them to protect themselves. And I
I'll
will
try.
also try.
I'll try.
And believe in them, Festus. I can't stay for much longer. I'm
Where
sorry.
are you, Joy? Are you safe?
I'm safe. I'm locked away, but I'm safe.
Festus's shoulders droop in relief. Okay. I'll try.
I believe in you.
I
And I
trust
can't.
them, Joy. I love them, Joy.
I'm so happy to hear that.
But that man. That man.
I know.
I'll come for you.
All right, I'll be waiting.
For your sake. For the sake of this kingdom.
Yes.
I can't live in fear any longer.
Yes, Festus. This is what we need. I have to go now.
And clip the blade from my boot. I'm coming for you, Joy. And I ignite it.
She smiles. I'll be waiting. And no matter what you're shown after this, stay strong.
I
As she slowly
understand.
goes back into the mist.
Festus stands to his feet.
The voice appears once again.
Ew. You
I
thought.
swipe the blade through the mist. Hear the hissing as the water evaporates off of it.
That's not gonna help.
The voice tries to show
No.
you one last thing. The
It may
gaze
not
of your
help,
father.
but it makes me feel better.
The gaze of your father, as you saw it as a kid. It may be in your mind's eye of what your child version saw of your father.
I take a step back.
His gaze piercing you.
Azure. She's going to die
You.
because
Don't
of you.
expect that.
I will trap you forever. Don't think you can get away.
And you hear, Jorg, stop messing with them like that. I told them I would help them. Let him
Oh,
go. Listen.
no. This is
Listen
my
to your
fun.
mother.
Gorg, listen to mom. Oh, whatever. I had my fun.
The scene once again changes. Well, most of them are here. To Uruk. Uruk, you are surrounded in the darkness like the rest of them. And as you're looking around, you see yourself from a different point of view, as if looking at yourself. And you slowly see yourself, your back start to fold over, and you see yourself start growing old. You see your face turn to wrinkles, and you feel your memory start fading and fading as you try to recall things of your past, but they're not there.
Oh, these look important. There they go. Oh, what about this? Oh, no. You don't need that.
You
Oh,
feel yourself start to almost lose control of yourself, when your memories and emotions are almost not even yours anymore.
now you look like a candy cane. Oh, your back's probably hurting right now. Oh.
True though this may be, I still maintain myself. A person is more than their memories.
That's what you think.
Then you see the village you were born in. You see yourself drinking and stealing. It was your younger self now, and you see your family made to pay back the debt of what you had stolen. You see your family killed for not being able to pay back the debt of what you had taken. As townspeople brush past you,
Your family died because of you, and you didn't even save them. You coward.
Spirit of this forest, malicious though you may be, trying to bring me fear through the sins of my yesteryear. You do not realize I've relived these moments many times. I've brought myself to peace with all of this.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Are you positive?
this is why I serve Rao, a god of peace and reason.
Do you think you remember if you would be sure of this? Do
I am
you
quite
think your
certain of
mind
it.
is complete? Ooh.
Another thing, minds are never really truly complete, no matter how you try to define that. If you're trying to define it through knowledge, then, well, one could never gather all the knowledge of this world, or the ones around it.
The scene, as you say this, the scene fades once again, and we go to Milo.
Hello, Milo.
Sorry, I'm just making sure you're here.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh!
The darkness envelops you, but it isn't like the rest of them. It isn't a fog. What it feels like almost a void of complete darkness. You can't see anything. And you feel utterly alone. And what feels like hours pass.
Now, Milo, I'm just gonna leave you here.
Hello? Hello? Friends? Where are you?
And what
They're oh,
you read,
they're not here.
and what feels like hours turns to months. You don't feel yourself growing older, but just time keeps going and going and going as you are in this complete void with no one around, no humans, no one of your kind, and no friends.
I took everyone away from you. Everyone
What?
you loved and knew is gone. And now you're just left here.
I, I can't. Please, anything than this. Please.
You feel those months turn to years. What feels like 3 years pass in this void. Every few years, the taunting voice is back, but except for those times, you have no one.
Oh, Jorg, this is malicious and terrible. Gorg, go away. Now, Milo,
Yes.
how do you feel?
Well, I, I feel frightened.
Do you know how long you've been here?
Months, years, decades. What's happening?
Good.
Gorg,
Oh.
stop! It's been
Oh.
enough.
You
Uh,
hear.
I can't have my fun?
Jorg or Gorg or whoever I'm talking to. Your mother would be horribly angry if she heard you right now.
Okay, moving on.
Oh my gosh. And you see step into the void, into the void, a girl around 12-ish or something years old, as she steps in, and you recognize the face, but not the face you once knew. It seems to be older. You recognize Chloe.
Chloe, is that you?
Milo?
Friend, friend. Hi.
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 We haven't seen each other in a while, have we?
No, what
I
happened to you?
got older. I know what feels like you've been here for a long time, and I know it must feel like years, but it's only been a few seconds. I'm sorry you had to go through this. I can help you out if you want. Jorg is just kind of, well, he's kind of, well, Gorg is mean. Jorg is actually pretty nice.
That's what
I,
you think.
Oh, Jorg, Gorg, shut up.
I'm glad I'm here with you. Finally, after so long, I see you again.
She reaches out her hand,
Come on, I'll take you away.
Okay.
and she grabs it, and the darkness lifts. But then the scene changes once again to Cyrus. Cyrus, you see the Thieves Guild, and you see it
being raided by the town guards. You see your friends, Pine and Veer. Is that how you say it? Fire?
Veer, Vire.
Fire.
Veer is good.
Fire? Is
Veer,
it Fire?
Veer.
Fear. Okay. You see your friends Pine, Bear, and Pip, and the rest of the guild being thrown into the dungeon. You see them all in chains, looking worse for wear. And you see Pip in chains. He looks worse than you've ever seen him before. He looks at you, Cyrus.
Pip? What's
I'm so
happening?
sorry I couldn't give you a better life.
You gave me the best life you could.
I'm sorry I couldn't have been your actual father.
You're better than any dad I could have had.
Cyrus, who is this?
Don't hurt him.
Oh, why?
He's my dad.
What
Don't hurt him.
Oh, this is rich. What if we just slightly cut his throat?
Before
Please.
You see the light fade from his eyes as he falls into your arm.
No. Why?
Ooh.
What's wrong with you? He just starts breaking down crying.
The scene changes once again. Pip's body leaves your arms. The weight is now gone. And you see a little girl.
No,
You see a
not
little girl
again.
crying in a corner. And she says, "Why did my father have to die? He was a good man. That demon. I'll never forgive him. Dad, please come back. Please."
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to kill him.
I love this so much.
You look up as she talks and you see fear, but above all else, hatred. You just die. Just die.
Look what you brought to this man. And this little girl, Cyrus.
I didn't mean to. They weren't supposed to be there.
Oh,
He
but
shouldn't
you
have been
brought him
awake.
there.
And
He shouldn't have been awake.
he was awake. You came into our home. He was a good man. And you came into our home and killed him. Have you ever regretted it? Have you ever?
Every day. It's all I can dream about.
Then just die. For context, all of this was happening to all of you at once. And as the scene changes, every time I said that, right after, you hear, "Garg, Yorg, enough of this. Let them go."
Oh, but I was just having fun.
Enough. And you hear a
Why?
snap as Gorg, Yorg, you fall asleep and plop to the ground. All of you are released from the darkness, and you see the forest in front of you as when you stepped into it, and the fog on the ground disappear.
I
In front-
immediately turn around and look to the rest of them.
Cyrus
How's
falls
Verena?
down to his knees.
I'm I guess Verena is like very much like Az was, in a very fetal position, head between her knees, hands over her ears, just kind of rocking back and forth, mumbling to herself.
I look at
Mellow
Verena.
is walking around hugging everyone.
As soon as Mello hugs Azure, he kind of pats him on the back. You all right?
I'm fine. I'm fine now. I'm fine now. You're here, which is I'm really happy everyone's here now.
Hello. Hello.
told you. I told
sorry,
you,
I girl.
Milo. We're your family now.
Holding her hand still, Milo, is the little girl. Chloe.
Oh,
Oh, this is my friend Chloe.
Hello.
Azure's face goes from confusion to suspicion. He
I'm
grasps his sword. Are you the
Oh.
one who did this?
I'm not. I'm really not. That was one of the people that lives in this woods. Really, I'm actually sorry about that. I would have saved all of you if I could,
You're
but
sorry about it? I point to Verena. And then I point towards Cyrus. Do you see what that person who lives here did?
I had no control over
If
him.
they saw anything close to what I did, they've
You're
been
right.
hurt bad.
I know. I've also seen things from him.
His gaze softens a little bit.
I'm sorry. I know what it's like. I didn't want any of you to go through that. It's well, he heard that Mother was talking about people coming to the forest that could one day save this land, and he decided to test them, I guess.
Eric,
Hmm?
are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Mostly just contemplating, of course.
It seems like we all are in our own ways. Verena,
But the sins
Cyrus.
of the past are the sins of the past.
Azure just goes over and hugs Verena.
Please don't touch me.
Hey,
Eric's gonna kind of go over to Cyrus and kind of just look him over.
Cyrus is on his hands and knees just saying, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry over and over again.
Eric will just go ahead and place like a hand upon his shoulder, kind of softly, and just start kind of gently rubbing his shoulder.
Verena, you didn't have anyone to save you, did you?
I killed them all.
Let that
No.
play out first.
They're all dead because of me.
And you regret it.
I killed all of them.
You're sitting on the ground, sobbing tears. You regret it. I know you had something to do with it. I know you did. I lost everyone. But put it behind us. Do you want to know something, Verena? I am terrified of that man. When I sleep, I see his face. I hear his voice. I see the memories of what he's done to me. There are burns and scars all over my body because of him. The years of torment. If you want to have any semblance of repentance for whatever you've done, help me take him out. He needs to die. He is there unrightfully, unlawfully. But I can't do it alone. I need you all by my side, please. You're all I have left. Whatever sins you shoulder, let me carry it with you. All of you.
You had the people you care about taken away as. I killed them all. Frida kind of looks down at her hands as though seeing the blood that she has on them and just starts crying again. I'm the reason they're all dead. So many people are dead because of me. How am I supposed to come back from that?
Because if you don't, I don't think anybody's going to be able to right that wrong.
So scared.
You and me both, Verena. Verena, look at me.
He looks up at you, red eyes, tears falling down her face.
Do you trust me?
He nods. I do.
Now more than ever, I trust you as well.
I'll help
I
you
need
kill
you
him.
by my side. I need all of you by my side.
Okay.
He stands up and holds out a hand to her.
Wiping her face, she accepts the hand.
He helps her up and looks over towards Cyrus and Uruk.
Thank you, Uruk.
What I said applies to you too, Cyrus.
I start
What
to
good is a
stand
cleric
up.
if not to comfort the crying?
I start to stand up and come back to it. Where is he? We need to kill him.
The one who showed us these things, or my
Yes.
father who caused all this insanity?
The one who
Because
showed
the world
us.
won't be in a right state until he dies.
I kind of need to go for a second. The one who showed us these things. We can kill your dad after.
It's good enough for me.
Oh no. So okay.
I just want to real quick
Mhm.
props to everyone. That was great.
Oh my
Look at
word,
everyone.
that was insane. Like I'm over here like Natalie, your comment that you just told me, like that makes so much more sense now. Because I'm trying to figure out how this wasn't scripted. And I'm
Same.
like, what?
Phenomenal job on your part. You
I have to
enjoyed
go
like
run and pee real quick. I'll be RB.
Yep, we'll take a
Yeah.
pee break for this
All
is
right.
a good stopping point. We'll take
Let's
a
go.
pee break for
Let's go.
Right.
for
Pee break.
3 minutes.
Let's go.
3 minutes.
Let
all right.
everyone mentally recover from
Yes,
it.
and
Wait,
For real,
since
I'm
I'm back,
shaking. I'm
mental
actually
explode.
shaking.
There's like I'm sitting here going, there's no way everyone is this good at roleplay. This has to be scripted. Like,
During this whole thing, I was just thinking, dang, it got emotional in here real quick.
oh, I know, it's ridiculous.
Again,
I
Say-
knew
when
everybody was sitting on secrets, but dang, guys.
when
I
I
literally
created
came up with them in like 5 minutes.
when I created the campaign, I was looking forward to this session the most.
Also,
I have.
Sarah,
Mhm.
I would like to change the spell I got from my feet. I'm not gonna need it anymore. 'Cause
Yeah, I
I'm-
figured.
Did I miss anything
I'm not
important?
gonna go all Darth Vader on everybody anymore.
Joy was a good choice.
Did I miss anything important?
No, you're good. We took a pee break.
You're
Oh, okay.
I actually, just since I just joined, I don't
Man on.
I don't know everybody's who's everybody's fears because I just joined.
What point did you join at?
I joined the middle of Luke's, so yeah.
I'll give a
Believe
very
us.
quick summary for everybody, real quick. We'll do a few things. Brenna saw a forest, she saw a woman dying, and she saw her father's face calling her a murderer. She saw the village she grew up in, she saw her father basically leave her there, and she saw the couple of the family that raised her. She sees herself accidentally killing her brother by drowning him. She sees herself poisoning the king and the knights, and she sees hundreds of people surround her, basically calling her a murderer for what she had done. Killing these many people. And then the next one was Festus. He saw his mother and how basically his mother tried to take him from the capital, and kind of talked about his origin and his powers a little bit, just basically saying it would awake when he was 20, and along with her powers, she killed herself because she did not want to go back to the castle. She couldn't live with that. And she apologized for leaving him alone. He saw his father's basically abuse, and he saw his brother's basically telling him he hates him, and he sees his father kill everyone. I don't know where you joined in, but
somewhere around there.
Festus.
okay, yeah, that's
Festus.
basically. Festus. Sorry. hey, Festus is the name I would use during that, so smile.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'm realizing like it's a good thing I'm not a part of this campaign because I do not have that interesting of a backstory for any of my characters. I don't go that. I don't go that deep into backstories.
I would have made it. I would have made it interesting.
Joa, are you okay with what I did?
So,
with your
so did you have a script
yeah,
at all,
honestly,
George, or were you ad-libbing the whole
Sorry,
time?
I gave you full liberty.
Okay, what'd you say, Azra? Sorry?
I was asking if George had a script at all, or if he was freestyling.
Dude, he was doing great. No, he was freestyling. All I told him is he was the one showing him the fears.
All of that was just off the top of his head.
Yeah.
Wow, my word, George.
I think Jorg probably had the least fun with Eric.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, because he had already
I
accepted
annoyed
it. It didn't affect him at all.
Yeah,
he
he
was
was
the only
like,
one it
you know.
didn't affect.
You know, it's like, yeah, it's like, it's the sins of yesterday. Why worry?
But yeah, like I don't go that detailed into my character's backstory, so I would just
Nor
be
did
sitting there
I
going,
for Eric. Actually, I sent a very like brief thing to Sai when she asked me for it, and then I was like, and beyond that, just freestyle it, or basically is what I said.
Yeah. I mean, if I had like a prompt or something, maybe I could have come up with such. Like, I don't know how much preparation went
What was
into this, but
really
like,
cool. One of my favorite things ever is I told the basic storyline to everyone, including Natalie and Luke, and their characters, they decided to like put themselves in the storyline, and because
Without
of that,
even meaning to.
without even meaning to, and because of that, their characters know each other. They just would, and so that was really cool. So like they just, by putting themselves in the storyline in any way, it helps me like being able to like use their backstories more and like do
Yeah.
different things.
The whole
They
thing.
kind of became the main characters.
The whole thing about my character's parents, that was all say.
Hello.
That was
Yeah.
all say. Like,
I was wondering because I'm just like,
Welcome back, Megan.
like, I can understand Luke being that's good at living, but like everyone else, like, good grief.
yeah.
I mean, I am basically half Luke, so
Are
Well,
you
yeah, but yours didn't require much.
yeah.
But yeah,
Thoughts
but Luke with that whole ending like session with Joy and everything, and like, I'm like, my word, how is this man not actually like flat out just losing it? Like,
I like how there's
I
an
will-
MMO channel in the Discord with 99 slots.
I'm still shaking. Like the whole
That
thing. That was
Sarah, the reveals that you just gave. Oh
for
my gosh.
real.
Oh,
I will
my word.
say something. I'll
I-
say something here. The reveal of the source of Azure's powers, that was a big reason for him not snapping just then.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yay. I was trying to figure out what to do with your mother, and everything I came up with was so boring. And like 10 minutes before the session, I thought of that, and I was like, we're going with it.
You're telling me the thing that you said 10 minutes before the session stopped me from being a boss battle?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You're welcome.
oh wow.
We'll talk more about this afterwards. A lot of things
Yeah.
happen in that very short amount of time.
Yeah, no, I will need your
I'm gonna
input
turn
on
my
a lot of
fan
things
on now.
building it from here.
Probably a good thing too, because I think if Luke lost it, the rest of us would we'd be losing it as
That
well.
would have been a
So,
TPK.
so I think what we just found out was that there was a lot of spurt of the moment changing how your characters reacted.
And okay, I realized something.
There was
One of my
no planning in that section.
Yeah, well, hey.
It was all go off of whatever the next line is.
Pretty
Mhm.
much.
I
Wow.
realized one of my biggest faults when coming to DMing is describing things. I'm horrible at it. So a lot of this I had literally
I've
wrote down like a
noticed.
book
I've
beforehand.
noticed you improving significantly this section. Well done.
Yeah, that
Is-
whole
is-
section was
Is
great.
everybody here?
I joined it. I want to say the worst
Uh,
time, but I think that was probably the best moment to join.
Okay, can we continue?
Jack,
I'm
is
Is Jackson
I'm
here?
ready.
Jack.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Alrighty.
Good job getting better
Um,
at describing Sai.
You all hear a voice in your head. I'm sorry of what you all have just gone through. There's no apology I can give. That was my son's doing. He is, well, in other words, unhinged. Are you all, well, this is kind of a question that might be mean. Are you all alright?
No.
No.
Not right now.
I will try to repay this in some way. You all should head to the center of the forest. I am eager to meet all of you.
I am return.
Welcome back.
I know this is kind of hypocritical. but-
Wait. Joy, did you miss what was just said?
I was turning my fan on and petting my cat, kissing his forehead.
Oh no. Should we
So,
like
we'll
redo?
hop on.
Should we redo?
We're basically, the voice told you, the lady told you, sorry, and to head to the center of the forest.
Hey,
Is your character here? Because if not,
I
that's
could do that
fine.
now.
But if he is, we can put him in right now.
No, go on. Just listening.
Okay.
I know it's a little late for this, but I'm a little bit more reserved about going further into the forest now.
Go first.
Oh. I now know what to expect.
I will let you all punish my son in any way you seem fit, besides death.
I have a rock.
You alright with that, Cyrus?
I guess.
Wonderful.
Actually, let's take a poll. Who here would like to use the rock?
I'd like to use the rock.
I'd like to use the rock.
One for Azure.
What's the rock? What's the rock?
The
Rock
harness is
Johnson. Catch up,
Anyone
Raya.
else?
They literally
throws-
put Dwayne
no one
Johnson
else
in her
throws
campaign.
A, name into this hat, then kind of goes to Azure by default. Anyone else?
Forgot.
No, I forgive them.
I
George
want to use
just
the rock.
texted me, help, I'm scared.
Alright, well, Azure, you get one rock.
Mother help, I'm scared. Mom, come pick me up. They're about to throw rocks at me.
Well, if we can punish him, I want to
Are you
start
all
going.
continuing forward?
I'm gonna kind of just casually toss Azure the rock.
I catch it and gleefully skip forward.
Oh gosh.
Can I use that after you, Azure?
Oh, absolutely.
We need to take
Can do
turns.
rounds. I'll be the referee.
Referee. Okay.
As you guys walk forward, you see a woman being held up by vines on her arms. Her face is completely pale, and her eyes a complete void. You see black tears streaming down her face, and they're not stopping. Her hair is black and falling down, and she looks at you, and it's the eyes that you recognize. And as you guys approach, her neck stretches forward a few feet as if to greet you.
Well, that's mildly unsettling.
Where
the
is
heck?
he?
Very.
Ugh.
Ew.
I want to show you a new game I just invented. It's called Go Fish Beat His Brains In.
She turns her head and it floats over to branches also holding up. Well, her son who's awake, Gorg, do you want to describe yourself?
Oh, yay! Kind of look. Just give. Depending on which one you're interacting with, Gorg or Yorg, Yorg looks like just your typical like rich man, and if it's Yorg, it looks like typical rich man went into a drunken stupor and is very pale with purple eyes.
Which was the
And-
one that tormented us?
The one that sounds like is the one that's Gorg. Yorg is the more
Sophisticated.
sophisticated, very melatonin one.
What race
Eh,
is he?
I figured something out.
Human or
I
like?
get my channel divinity back because I took a shit.
Changeling.
Oh, that's an
I think,
unsettling.
right?
Oh,
Sure.
I meant like, what does he look like? I'll pretend you
I
didn't
just
say
looked
that.
back at the frickin' roll 20 and I just see that.
It's horrible.
That's what I was drawing earlier. I was like, I don't have anything that looks like her, so I was just like, okay, I'll just draw it real quick.
So like typical
I like that it's
humanoid
black
rich
and white,
dude.
makes it much more
Not like an elf or anything. Okay.
Joy.
Well, round 1.
Fight.
You may go ahead. I won't try to stop you as long as you don't try to kill him, for he's still my
Lord.
son.
Org,
Ma'am, this.
look what you've put us into.
Never mind.
Yorg, you're gonna want to stay away. It was Yorg, right?
Here's the thing. We're the same person.
Oh, my condolences. Anyways, so
Gorg, I hate you.
will he feel this too?
He will.
Excellent.
So
I'm starting the beating.
you'll need
Alright.
to start rolling.
I'll, whenever he does the roll for attack, I'll do the roll for damage and healing because I already have it set
Okay.
up.
That
I'm
works.
going to toss the rock up in the air, chuck it at his face, and try and bounce it off of his head and catch it again.
Oh,
Am I
God.
proficient in beat rock?
You're proficient in simple weapons, and I would consider it a simple weapon.
Sick. All right. In that
Holy.
case, if I'm just throwing it, if I'm throwing it, can this be a dexterity throw?
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah. Yes.
Please,
So it'll be the same as my 23 to hit.
This is how we became.
The
That's the wrong thing.
Stone.
Yes, I named it that. And then we click
The
that
harmless
button.
stone?
Oh
Well, that's
my.
5. It's because it's +3 with my It's with
No,
my
no, no,
strength,
no,
don't do
no,
with your strength.
If it's with my dexterity, it's +5. So
Oh,
he
jeez.
just takes 7 damage. And
Alright,
heals
I'm gonna need you guys to read out each time what damage he takes, because I'm gonna have a calculator.
Okay, he takes 6 damage from that first one.
Alrighty.
That one was for me.
I'm gonna do another.
Keep hitting it. I got the roll ready.
16 to hit.
That hits.
Roll the dice.
Okay, so in terms of damage, that's going to be another 7 minus 2, so 5.
Alrighty.
That was for Verena.
Throwing it again. 11 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Probably gonna miss.
Okay, I walk up. Pick up the stone.
Gorg, are you reacting in any way?
Mother, please.
I'm just gonna
Mother,
beat him
help.
over the head.
You brought
Okay,
this on
it should, with strength, it
Mother.
should just be the same as my strength save.
The same
I'm just gonna roll that.
punishment is what turned me into
17?
this.
That should hit.
That
I mean,
hits.
it's a 16 hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That hits.
Cool.
Ooh, 4 on
Oh.
healing, so that one didn't hurt
Okay,
as much.
so that is 3 points of damage on that one.
Jesus,
Alrighty.
that hurts.
He's for Verena.
I'm just gonna keep beating him. 11, dang it.
You got a little
It
too much
doesn't hit.
angry there, bud.
I hit him, and it doesn't do enough damage. I just go,
That one was for Willow, because he forgave you. And this one's because I don't like you.
natural
Oh,
one.
well, never mind. I rolled the damage, but it didn't need to.
Drops it on his foot.
Punk.
Conk.
Ow. You take 6 bludgeoning damage and 2 healing.
Do I actually take damage from it?
So it broke your toe and then it healed
It's a
it.
nat-
It's a nat 1.
Hey,
You gotta do
I don't
something.
know,
with
right?
it.
Yep.
I would argue no ability modifier to the damage, just the straight roll.
So that'd be a 3. So you'd only take like 1 damage, but it would feel like you stubbed your toe on a rock because you dropped it on it.
How you doing, York? Gorg?
He seems to be bleeding out of certain places that you've hit with the rock.
How's he looking?
Well, yeah, that was probably He seems rough. Not too rough though.
Already?
He seems, no, not too rough. He just
Okay.
seems to be. The little places are bludgeoned.
Does he have arms?
He does have arms.
I could do this all
I'm
day.
going to stab one of his arms with the Sunbreaker.
Oh, that's a bit
And
much.
this is because I'm very angry.
It hits.
11 radiant damage.
All right, I think
I
the
do-
referee's gonna have to call it. We're using unusual weapons. He
As
brought
you
the chair. He brought the chair.
Stab it into his arm.
Brought the chair.
Gorg screams out in pain.
I'm going to
No.
attempt to
Blade out.
pull Festus away from, well, Azure from Jorg.
You don't have to try very hard. I'm done.
Okay.
You notice the woman with the black eyes looking away, not watching.
Round 2, fight. I'm gonna walk up.
Well, if you're gonna let them attack us, you better watch us, mother.
You brought this on yourself.
You've done this to us.
I've done nothing.
Which one?
All right, hold on. Give me just a second.
Which
You, sir,
one?
you're gonna have to shut up. I'm gonna just bap him in the mouth as hard as I can.
All right.
Roll for
Uh,
BAP.
Freaking
Roll for
Arnett.
that. I guess that would be strength.
Eric, you're
Yeah,
breaking the
strength roll.
turn
Yeah, I do
order.
a strength roll.
Strength. Okay.
That hits.
Okay, cool. I guess that'd be a D4 since it's with my fists.
Sure. D4 works. I'm good with that.
2.
This poor guy, bro.
Just pop him in the mouth.
No.
No.
Yeah, I was about to say. Don't you dare
Poor guy.
coddle
Okay, I'm
him.
sorry. You're right. Hey,
Who said poor guy? Was that say?
That wasn't say.
you're right.
And
you're
we
right,
all
I'm
attacked
sorry.
her. Or me and Luke attacked her for. We're like,
I
excuse
voiced
me.
them and I'm triggered.
I was a monster and I'm offended.
He is starting to bleed from his head.
How is he looking? Does he look like he could go another round or two?
Uh huh.
I
Keep going.
I
Alright,
walk up.
cool. I don't even have to make a
Eric.
health check for that.
Eric, it
Yeah.
was my turn.
I'm
I-
sorry, but he got mouthing.
I punch him in the gut. I punch Gorg in the gut. Sorry.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Roll for strength.
Roll
It
strength.
was my turn.
Okay.
Punch.
Funk. Ow.
It hits.
Wow, he has a low
Wait,
AC.
would I roll
Wait, no,
1d4?
wait. If it is the AC, does it hit or miss?
It hits.
It hits.
If
You
you
hit.
match the AC, you succeed.
Do I roll 1d4 for an unarmed strike?
An unarmed strike is just 1 damage.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm
Well, I
so
rolled
happy.
a D4. I guess I have big fists.
No, I'm like genuinely because of how angry and how unjust this is. I'm gonna let you guys roll a 1d4.
Okay.
Fair
We'll do
enough.
that for this.
I wasn't
It's
sure
gonna
if it
default back
was
to old
monk
rolls,
rolls
but-
or not. Oh,
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Just bump him.
that's for showing
Match
Pip
that.
dead.
Oh, like, what does that do to me? With the 1?
It just he punches you and you feel the pain, but it doesn't break skin or anything like that. You just you feel your-
Oh, that's funny. Oh.
And this one's for me. I'm gonna step on his hand. Like,
gosh.
stomp on it.
Okay, roll a strength.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
Doesn't hit.
Would you
can,
like the stone?
Hey,
do I
to be
miss?
fair, as long as it's fine with the other party, she did not say you guys couldn't stab him.
Nah, I think I'm good with that.
Okay.
Would you like the stone for this round, or are you just gonna keep hitting him with your hands?
I really want to try out stone.
Alright. Azure, the stone, please.
There you go.
Alright, I'm just gonna bonk him over the head.
Feeling like a surgeon over here, calling for
Bonk.
instruments.
Do I do strength again?
Yep, strength, please.
Bruh.
Oh gosh. You throw the
What even
rock
is that?
and it
Is
falls.
that a D20? That's a D20.
Bruh.
You rolled a
Yeah.
2 and a 4.
Nice.
It rolls directly to at your feet.
I give up. It's not worth it. It's not worth the effort.
Good try.
I'm gonna pick it up and just uppercut
I
with it.
have a question.
Mhm.
Can I
Once. That's
Okay.
a. I think I can just hit.
can
this one
I
and roll
cast
for it.
fear on him?
Oh, it's a 10.
Yes.
You
I got,
can.
I do it,
You
but I'm
can.
doing it a little too quick, and I just
Can
kind of like.
cast fear on him.
Yep.
Yeah,
Fear
I-
works. Fears
yeah.
just succeeds. Do they have to make a saving throw, or is it just succeed?
It's a saving throw, I think. Wisdom save.
Do I have any spells? None that I'd really want to use.
You know what the wisdom saving throw is on it? Which one got?
That.
I don't.
It's your spell
What's
save
your
DC.
spell save?
Is it sorry?
It's in spells.
Spell save DC.
Here, I'll find it. Oh yeah, no. You cast fear, and it hits him. So Gorg, for this, you are terrified. Everyone around you, these people are horribly scary to you.
Ah.
Ah.
I thought I was gonna be able to describe something, but I guess not.
What does Gorg see?
Oh, we didn't go over
Say?
this, so that's
No,
fine.
we did.
Did
No, yeah. Shall I describe?
we? Yeah, you describe. Go ahead.
All right. Now, like I said, when Jorg is speaking, you see this sophisticated, well put together man. Now, what he is seeing is the fall of Jorg, and he is this. Think of just like your standard rich businessman going about his day. Every day is the same. But one day, not sure how, in his mind, he's not sure how. Not sure why, but everything around him starts falling apart. His wife dies. His village, everybody around him in his village, people are dying left and right. While as the days go on, more and more people give him terrible looks. As he walks in his life, the more and more crazed he's starting to look, because everybody's blaming him for all the death that's around him.
Irony.
Yeah, and he turns to drinking. He turns to just a terrible life. Money quickly is going away. He did have a family. They're gone. Everybody, as like you were doing, was attacking him with anything they had, because most of the people around him, he started stealing from. So the village became very poor in itself, because his family comes from power.
Oh.
The more you see, or the more he sees his days of before what he knows as the split, the more he's starting to see himself more deranged, more pale. And then he starts attacking people. And that's his fear.
As you see this fear in front of you, you're getting quite literally a taste of your own medicine, and you feel this fear envelop you.
Not again. No. This was what birthed Gorg. Why? Why am I feeling this again?
Just so you know, I forgive, but I never forget.
Oh my god.
What? What did he say?
He said,
Very
I
wise,
forgive,
fuzzy
but I never
word.
forget. Dang.
Wise words from the Fluzzy.
Mother, help, please.
I will not help you.
Why?
I will
Why
do this.
do I feel this again?
Hey,
And
Mr. Jorg, can I regale you with a little bit of literature?
What is this voice speaking to me?
Right here, over here, on your left.
Who are
Just-
you? Are you gonna?
Just say it.
you-
Just
Spare
say
the
it.
rod, spoil the child, as I hit him with the stone again.
Nice.
Let me roll open this thing. To close my character sheet while I do that.
Gorg, you hear, I will do one thing for you, York.
I
Please. Please, mother.
A little
And
too
you
gleeful.
feel your consciousness slightly separate, and you see yourself as Jorg looking at Gorg tied up, being hit, but you aren't feeling the pain and the fear anymore. You're just off, kind of
What?
floating, but not with a physical body. That's all I can do for you.
Dang it, I
This is the
missed.
first time I've seen you. And me as well.
I'm going to turn my attention away from Gorg Jorg
Mm-hmm.
and to the lady. So, I haven't had the pleasure yet. You appear to know me. You know me as Festus. I go by
sorry.
Adra nowadays.
I know. That was rude of me.
Who are you?
I am the Forgotten Mother.
So you are the ruler of these Forgotten Woods, as it were?
Basically, I am the ruler of everything forgotten and every, well, knowledge.
Every knowledge.
Well, there are certain things I don't even know, but most knowledge. I feel terrible for what my son has done to you all. And I am willing to grant you all one question. And I will try to answer it in any way I can.
I try to think back to what Pip told us.
Mm-hmm.
What did he say?
What did he say? Sorry.
What
What did he
What did
I was
say?
thinking the same thing. I just didn't want to interrupt.
He said something in when we were in the Goblin Cave.
Yeah.
You'll have to recall even me.
He
I
told
guess.
me not to waste my question on him.
Oh. Well, I guess you all, the rest of you, will forget this. Well, besides Festus and Cyrus, or sorry, Azure and Cyrus, rude of me
It's
again.
fine.
Besides you two, it's nice to see both of you again.
Both of us?
Yes.
What?
What did we drink?
And her
What?
head goes back to the center of her body where it's being held up, and she reaches over and grabs a bowl. She puts it to her face and lets the tears drip into it.
Oh, good. I was worried about that.
She takes the bowl, and as her head stretches out again, come closer. And Kaya, Milo.
Kaya.
Oh, I'm sorry again. It's rude of me. Verena,
Raise an eyebrow.
Milo, Urich, please
Mhm.
come closer.
Sorry, I've been a little busy beating on your son over here.
That's
He's
understandable.
This man's
Anyhow.
literally just spamming roll 20 with all of
I
his
know. I
rolls.
was wondering what you were doing.
He's
Oh,
just
wait.
beating up
He's just
yours.
beating it! Hold on!
We just
I'm just hearing the
see
sound
him
just
slapping him back and forth across the face
I'm
with the
just hearing
rock.
the sound just
It's like
repeat, and I'm
conversation.
like,
I could
is
hear the
nobody
sound
paying
too.
this
This
attention?
conversation was going on, and in the meanwhile, in the background, you just hear
Okay,
Meaty
how
thud.
can just start
Bud.
throwing numbers at me, please.
Okay, let's see here. Where did this conversation start? That's an important question.
It was okay. I think okay.
The first one you rolled was the
Oh.
15, I think.
Okay, so we did 6 plus or minus 4, so 2. Then we did a 3. Then we did another 3. And then we
8
did
total.
a 1.
A 1.
Then we
9
did
total.
nothing.
Wait, while y'all are doing this, I'm gonna go grab the kittens for my
We
mom. I'll
did
be right
a.
back.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
add the pluses because that would have been
10
damage.
total. 13 damage total.
Okay.
So how is he looking after all of this beating I've been doing?
You are so lucky. You are
How
so
close was
lucky.
he to death? Did I beat this man within an inch of his life?
He falls unconscious.
Oh, oof.
Ooh.
It's a good thing.
Whoopsies.
It's a good thing I said something.
It's such a good thing you said
God.
something.
Spare the dying. Smile.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
No, it's literally
No,
just
that's
touch a
not a
living
roll.
creature. It's just touch a
That's
living creature
funny.
that has 0 points. They become stable.
Great,
Oh.
you do that.
So what about Jorg?
You
Jorg witnessed himself die and then get resurrected. Well, no, go unconscious. I beat this man unconscious.
Unconscious.
Oops.
All right, can we get to business, please? Eric, thank you. Lady is
What?
offering you never forget juice.
Verena, please walk forward.
I look back at Jorg and smile.
Delightful.
Verena?
She said
Oh,
she'd
she had
be
to go
back.
get the kittens.
Oh, okay, dirt. Eric? Eric, please walk forward.
I'm back. How much damage did you
Yes,
take?
ma'am.
He went unconscious.
He went unconscious. I beat him unconscious with a
Oh my
stone.
And
gosh.
creepy lady is offering us never forget black tears.
I know how disgusting this is, but it's the way to remember.
Lady, I've drunk a lot of worse liquids as he just takes a sip.
You think back to the conversation you had with Pip, and in your memory, you can suddenly remember him saying the Forgotten Forest.
Oh.
And every time it was said after.
So
Mila,
this is the place.
please walk forward.
Okay.
I can't. As you walk up to her, she reaches out her hand with the bowl. Drink this, and you'll remember. Without it,
drink
you'll
it.
forget all of this.
I drink it, and I
I don't
think
know
it
if I
tastes
quite
good.
would remember beating a man unconscious, but hey, that'll live in my memory.
Nice.
You remember them saying the Forgotten Forest. Verena?
What if I don't want to remember?
That is your choice, but nothing that happens here you will remember.
Reina, you can ask her one question. She knows things. A lot of things. You're going to want to remember the answer. Trust me.
Walking forward, I guess she.
You can choose to drink it after you ask your question.
I'll just bite the bullet. I'll drink it.
You feel the liquid that is quite salty go down your throat as you drink.
Ew, please.
Too descriptive. Go
I
back
know.
a step.
Okay, now I want to forget.
Can someone beat me unconscious?
That can be arranged.
Lady, what do you mean it's good to see you both again?
I never really, well, I owe you all this explanation, at least you, and it won't count as your question. It's fine. You came here once with your father. Both of you did.
What?
And you drank the liquid when you were babies. It is custom of high nobility and the royal family to come here when the newborn child is born, so they can also remember the Forgotten Forest and ask a question if they wish when they are older. They're usually forced to ask a question that their family would want, but you guys are not held to that. You can ask freely.
Oh no.
Do you have any questions?
I need to think.
Anyone?
Say real quickly. Is
Mhm.
it the questions that
Yes.
you? Okay.
The ones I sent all of you guys, if you could answer with those questions, that would be great. If not, I'll have to make something up on the spot, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, I need to check that.
I guess we have to go find those.
I guess I'll go first since I remember mine. I'll go first.
Alright.
Okay. So my species has this kind of curse about them, and I want to know how to get rid of it.
Oh, yes. I have heard of the curse.
Your people made to deal with the underworld. How to get rid of it is to go to that same, well, creature. His name is Bell.
You mean Bale?
No, Bell.
Bell?
Bell.
Ah, okay. Confusing, definitely.
There is another way, and that is to spend time away from your kind. Your kind, its curse, is so focused around each other. As soon as you're away from it, you start feeling emotions other than happiness. Those are the two ways. You'll have to research on your own how to get to the underworld, I'm sorry, but I can tell you the name of the person who cursed, which is Bal, the Lord of the First.
Thank you.
Do I know him?
I guess you would have studied him when you were younger. He is basically the Lord of the underworld of the first level.
I was worried about that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I
Ooh.
would probably know him as well then,
Yeah, you would.
considering my
Mhm.
considering the whole
Both
thing
of
my
y'all would know that.
character is.
I'm sorry I couldn't give you an easier answer. Is there any other questions?
Well, what is the way to make a cure for any disease?
Now that is a powerful question. A cure to any disease?
A panacea, as it were.
Well, there are a few ways. Certain gods can heal any diseases. But if you're looking for more something that is made, there is a flower within the Feywild that grows in very, very deep ocean caves. And 1,000 of these flowers, if you crush them up, it will produce one droplet of oil. That oil can cure your diseases.
Work intensive, but it'll do.
The flower name is Vida.
Cool. Wait, I already asked my question. Darn.
Any
I
other?
have a question. Once I would ask a question based on fear, but I have a different one now.
Yes.
Is there hope for my family who has been blinded by my father? Specifically, my brothers and sisters. Can they be saved?
Yes, they can. Except one.
Who? No.
This is where DM rushes to find the name that she can't remember.
DM panic, DM panic, DM panic, DM panic.
Pages fly.
Dun, 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 dun.
Pepper. Pepper Lake Sanguis.
That's a shame.
I'm sorry I couldn't give you the answer you wanted, but that's the truth.
No. Honestly, I didn't have much hope for them. Any of them. This is wonderful. Thank you.
Of course. Any other questions?
Have a question?
Yes. What is it, Kaya?
My father,
Yes.
is he still alive?
He is.
Where is he?
Well, I will allow this since you tried to ask it in the same question. He's in the Feywild. Your
That's where I
homeland.
get a flower. 1,000 though? That's gonna be a lot.
He lives within an elder tree called Cart.
I'm
Ah, yes,
sorry.
the great tree of Cart. Curtis, get down from there.
Sorry, it was an improv question. I did not know where. Yeah,
I know. Sorry.
it's okay. Are these all the questions you all wish to ask?
I have one.
Yes, I feel like I know your question.
Only one? Come on. Give me more.
I'm sorry, I cannot.
I hate you so much.
Cyrus,
I'm sorry about that.
Cyrus,
I wish you didn't.
Yes.
if you want us to help you find who that medallion belongs to, we can do that ourselves.
Okay. How do I find a cure for Pip?
I already asked that question. Well, kind of.
Kinda.
I will show you this. And before your eyes, you see an alley. And in that alley, there's a little baby that has red skin and black horns. With the baby, the demon baby is in a basket, and you see a man standing over him, what seems like sort of a syringe. You see Pip rush forward as the syringe is being put down. He grabs the man's arm and tries to wrestle the syringe free. Before he could, the syringe is stabbed into Pip's arm and injected. He stabs the man, killing them, and picks up the baby. What I've shown you is slightly your origins, I would say. When you were younger, your father tried to kill you. Your real father. And there was a poison within that. It's made with blood. The only way to cure Pip is to kill the man who made it, which is your father.
But he's dead.
He is not.
What?
The man who stabbed the syringe was not your father. He was a henchman. Technically, that was 2 questions. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
That's all I can tell you.
You are a horrible person.
How do you ma'am,
I really
not a
want to kill
big
Gordon now.
question, but just kind of for my notation, how do you spell that flower name again?
VIDA.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for giving a
Thank you,
very
ma'am.
roundabout answer to my question.
Wait, Pip.
Pip.
No, not Pip. I have Pip on the brain. You person. Cyrus.
Cyrus.
Wow.
How long have you had the medallion?
Since I was born?
That's it, though.
Since Pip found me?
Uh-huh. So, what does that medallion have on it? A family crest.
Yes.
Your family crest.
Yes.
So we find out who the family crest belongs to. We find out who your father is.
Yes, I've been trying to do this for a long time.
I see. So all we have to do is, wow, I just... Festus, Azure, sits down really hard.
It's okay,
That's-
you tried.
No. The thought just crossed my mind, and I'm not sure how to deal with it.
What?
Don't worry about it. Let's just focus on...
Okay.
Let's just focus on dethroning,
My...
and we can worry about it afterwards.
There is a
okay,
reason
then.
you all are here. Isn't there?
I'm not afraid at all.
We're
We're...
here for the Druid Night.
Oh shoot! Yeah, we're here for the.
Wow. You can. Wow.
We kinda got caught up on our own affairs anyway.
I can't believe y'all forgot. You just let me
sorry,
here for
been
fun?
Kinda.
No, we just decided to come in here and have our worst nightmares relived, you know, just for a typical Tuesday.
Oh my gosh.
Pleasure trip. The sins of the past. And
All
such,
right.
but, you know.
So, all right. So, where's the druid? Is that a
I-
question?
Does that count?
It's fine. The questions that matter are only ones that could change the outcome of things important. Well, I guess
Oh.
this could too. But this is fine.
You make no sense, woman.
I don't need
I
to.
just want to get out of this forest.
I
She
understand.
has
that.
some sort of legal
I-
binding or not.
I've been keeping her, well, safe until your all's arrival. If you head behind me, you should walk for a bit and be able to find her.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your hospitality, ma'am. I'll be heading that way.
Good luck, all of you. I am one who wants to see peace restored to this land again.
As Eric just trots off into the wilderness, kind of
Understood.
having a little skip.
Ironic, considering who her son is.
Yeah.
As we leave, I kick Gorg.
The already unconscious man who
Yeah.
I had to stabilize.
Not hard enough to cause any damage. Just
Okay, I was about to ask.
Damage roll.
As you all continue forward within the bleak, dead.
as we leave, real quick, I'm going to watch Verina's reaction to hearing about the druid.
I guess honestly, she's still a little shaken up, but there was definitely a perk up at the mention of Nellis.
I want to see Cyrus's reaction. I'm on mentoring the druid.
Huh?
Smile.
Oh yeah.
Do you have a reaction of any kind?
When he hears the lady talk about the druid, his eyes go very wide. He's walking as slow as he possibly can at the back of the group.
Man, we all have a lot of dirty laundry.
Just a bit.
A lot.
Left that
As-
laundry in the
Verina.
hamper.
Verina, you alright?
Yeah. There's flicker of hope behind her eyes, but at the same time, stealing for disappointment. I'm
We got
fine.
you, you know that.
I know.
As you all continue forward, you see the dying forest slowly start to change around you from the dead trees and the fog and just sort of dark and gloomy atmosphere. You see in front of you instead a bright, vibrant forest completely alive. It seems completely out of place within the dead that surrounds you. Sitting in the center is a girl playing with a deer. She looks completely normal, not quite expecting what you would expect of a skeleton. She has her skin, she has her hair, she looks alive.
Somehow
Well-
this is worse.
Is there going to be a picture change?
I haven't prepared one for this.
Oh.
But I am looking for his. There we are. Are you guys continuing forward?
I kind of
As-
want to do something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I cast Disguise Self?
Yep.
Okay. My horn just disappears, and my skin turns into like normal. I don't know, just like a normal human skin.
Skin color.
Skin color.
Even though that is the rainbow in D&D.
Do both horns go away?
They both go away. I just look like an
I'm
average
assuming
human
he's trying
now.
to hide all
all tiefling
All
looking
traces
things.
of tiefling, yes.
Yes.
All right. That was a smart move. Anyway, you guys continue walking forward, and Verena looks up and sees. Sorry, not Verena. Sorry. Wait.
Yeah.
Pages fly, pages fly.
Nellis looks
DM
up
panic, DM panic.
and sees Verena. Her mouth goes into a broad smile as she stands up and runs to embrace you. Verena,
No. I'm also gonna
Miranda.
run and meet her.
you're all right. Oh my gosh, I was so scared something terrible happened to you too.
I'm fine.
What?
More.
I've been told to stay here until, well, you guys arrive.
You look the same.
Yeah, I do. I was told that I died, but not much else was told to me. Do you know how I died?
A very, very guilty look comes over Verena's face. Yeah, I do.
Can you explain? Are the others all right? Where's the king and, well, the rest of the knights?
They're
I walk up beside Verena.
dead too, but also alive, like you,
me?
but not like you.
What do you mean?
Does the priest need to bear your burdens?
Who are you saying this to?
I'm just kind of saying it kind of in their general direction.
Verena, you look pale.
I'm kind of the reason you're like this.
What? Okay, then explain, because I know you wouldn't have done this intentionally.
What's his name again?
Huh?
I
Nellis?
don't- No, the
Connor.
Yes. Connor came up to me the night of the feast and told me you guys were sick. He gave me something that was supposed to help you, and I gave it to Beltmore for him to give to you, and it happened so fast. I was waiting for you guys, and then they were screaming, and then you were just dead.
She wraps you in a hug. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright.
I'm so sorry.
It's alright. We all know what kind of man Connor is. It's alright. I'm so sorry you had to carry this alone.
Do I recognize the name of Connor?
Yes, it is the king's advisor, the current king and past king's advisor.
Huh. Well, maybe if we wait long enough, Connor will kill this king too.
True.
And who are the rest of you?
Lady Malice. It's been a while.
Hello. I do recognize you. Lady Malice. Is that me? Is that her?
Isn't that her name?
Nellis.
Nellis. That's what I said, right?
You
Oh,
said
I heard.
It sounded like you said malice.
I heard Malice, and I was so confused.
I heard Nellis.
Okay, well,
Hello.
Nellis.
Hello, Festus. It is good to see you again.
I go by Azure nowadays.
Oh, all right. Well,
I'd prefer most parts of my past to be forgotten.
I can completely understand that.
Yeah.
Hello, Azure.
So you know my father, right?
I do.
Guess who sits on the throne?
What?
Oh yeah. The world has gone to chaos. 5 years. That's how long it's been. 5 years of that monster sitting on the throne that doesn't belong to him. We're going to take him off of it. by any means necessary.
What is the kingdom like?
Chaos, destruction. He's stealing people away from their homes, leaving them undefended to fight in some petty war.
Of course. Is there any way I can help?
Well, the king, the real king, Hector, he's
He's in a
by
similar
some-
state that you are.
except he actually is undead.
Oh no. What about
Belmore, we don't know where Belmore is.
He was the only one that got out alive.
Xantar is undead as well.
As soon as you mentioned Xantar, she burst into tears. Him too.
We have a place, a safe place.
Alright.
Hector's gathering up our defenses, or our forces, to take down this Mad King.
And I will help in any way I can, Prince Azure.
I don't like that, but
It suits you.
Have you renounced every title?
he looks down, thinking. Prince Azure is fine.
Alright. I will follow you into this war.
Well then, let's go home.
Let's do that. Unless anyone has anything to say, with that we will end the session because I'm exhausted. It's been a long day.
As soon as everybody is turned back to leave the forest, Azure trails behind, and this tall, strong demeanor that he's had since coming out of the fog suddenly dissipates. His shoulders droop, his head bows. He starts shaking, holding his arms, and just walking forward, barely holding back tears.
Hey, Azure. Need a shoulder?
Everyone else needs a shoulder right now. And if I have to do that shoulder, then I will.
Well, come here, I got two.
Thank you, Eric.
You're welcome. What good would I be with as a priest if I didn't?
All right, I'm done.
Okay. I went from comic relief back to serious character again. Why am I bouncing between the two? I do not know.
Guys, oh my gosh!
That was a really good session, son.
The only way I can describe my